Tonight, following the 7 national news, enjoy a special look at Australia's wildlife in the world around us. At 7:30, Deirdre Hall stars with Wilfred Brimley in 7's brand new family drama, Our House. Then at 8:30, A Town Like Alice continues. Spend your Saturday night on 7.
Good afternoon everyone and welcome to Channel 7's coverage of racing right throughout the day. We'll be covering the big meeting at Sandown Park, the first meeting of the new racing season, and also covering races today from Rosehill in Sydney and Doomben up in Queensland. Of course, yesterday the Cheltenham meeting in South Australia was called off due to the state of the track and the bad weather that they've had over there. So we have a big day coming up. In some of the program guides you may have seen some movies advertised, but we'll be sticking with the races right through until 5 o'clock this afternoon, and hopefully you may be able to find a winner throughout the day. Well, it's my pleasure to have in the studio with me today Channel 7's racing experts Jenny Chapman and Roy Higgins. Good afternoon to you both.
Thank you very much, Pete.
Well, it's nice to see you in here, Roy. I mean, normally we're talking from so far away.
Yes, it's good. Now, Jenny and myself understand just how comfortable you have been over all this time. That today we're going to notice a big difference with Jenny's voice because the teeth won't be chattering in between mentioning horses. So
you must be appreciating these warmer conditions, Jen.
Yes, I am, Pete, but I think I've got a jumper on today and I'm probably going to get a little bit hot in here.
It is just a fraction warm, but then again, if you can find a winner, it doesn't really matter, does it?
That's all that counts, that's for sure.
Well, of course, it's a big day today, being the opening day of the new season, Jen, so it's an important day for a lot of people.
Yes, and we did a bit of celebrating too yesterday.
We did, actually, and we'll take a look at that a little bit later on. But first of all, I think what we might do is take a look at the track conditions for racing today at Sandown Park. And, of course, with all the rain that we have had, the track is heavy and the penetrometer reading is 6.88. So heavy track at Sandown, the weather is fine, hopefully, fingers crossed, and the penetrometer 6.88.
Crushes epic struggle with Our Waverley Star at Moonee Valley in October when the champion New Zealander...
Yeah, hang on, Sandy. We all know about that, but there's something far more important we should be talking about. Tomorrow's the 1st of August, right?
Yes, it is.
And you know what that means?
No, what?
It's the horse's birthday, and I reckon we should be doing something about it. So I decided I'd take the 7 Sport crew over to Caulfield for a bit of a surprise party. I mean, how would you feel if you just had the regular meal of oats when you turned a year older? But I wonder if the horses know tomorrow's their birthday. I asked Channel 7 racing commentator Jenny Chapman, who also works at Caulfield, for her father, Kel. Well, Jen, just how were the horses at the track this morning?
Well, Pete, funny you should mention that. We got here, they're all lying down and none of them really wanted to work at all. And there was one in particular that was looking in the mirror for any grey hair in its mane.
Well, it wasn't me, Jenny.
Goodness gracious, we found a horse that speaks. Well, while the stable was in a talkative mood, I thought I'd conduct this exclusive interview with Lord of Peace, who turns 4 tomorrow. Lord of Peace, how do you feel about the big day?
Well, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a tough year.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, Peter, how would you like getting up at 4 every morning, then having someone jumping on your back in the freezing cold? And when everyone else is at the races enjoying themselves, it's just another day at the office for us.
Well, just to make the day a bit more special, how about a bottle of champagne? No, you can't drink while you're in training, can you? Well, what about a nice bottle of carrot juice? And, of course, what birthday would be complete without a birthday cake?
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear horses, happy birthday to you. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip.
And they reckon horses aren't very bright.
Yes, well, there is the birthday cake in question. Happy birthday to all horses celebrating their birthday today, the 1st of August. And, Roy, I know that's the first time you've seen that, and that really does make Faulty Towers look serious, doesn't it?
That really does get to you, doesn't it? You know, it's. I'm sure the horses just enjoyed it so much also.
Well, I thought Jenny looked particularly nice in the party hat.
Oh, for sure, yes. In fact, I thought we were going to wear them today too.
Well, I think you've obviously just brought the horse into the studio by the sound of that, and I think we might see if we can rescue some of the cake from the floor crew. We'll take a break and be back with the first in Brisbane in just a moment.
These
Well, as given, here's Wayne Wilson for the first.
On the starter to come over and release them. Dinah Lane stands up well. Baron Gun, Cara Bush out wide. Sir Silver Khan. National Prophet, there's one rearing high. Big Cara Bush. With Toey now that he's in the stalls. Starter about to come over and release them. Sir Silver Khan and Warbucks. Poor printing close. Baron Gun, a Bozza. Clissold's well behaved. Ma Huang, he stands up well. There goes Cara Bush rearing high again. Just waiting on Cara Bush to settle down. There's an attendant in with the jockey. Mr. Boris stands up well. Here's the starter, Mr. Burke. He's ready to release them. And they're racing. Off to a pretty good start. Baron Gun near the inside came out smartly, showing speed. National Prophet of Bozza and Dinah Lane. Malogan began nicely and so did Ma Wong, although he's trapped wide early. Poor Print and Clissold next. Followed further back by a Bozza and then Dashing Damien and Mr. Boris. Getting back in the field is Banksia Boy, who's racing on the inside of Goodnight Saigon. And then Bianco Ice, Rustington's Pride getting a fair way back with Sir Silver Khan, Sir Sapling and Cara Bush's last. Baron Gun, a clear-cut leader, running onto the first bend. They've got 850 metres to go. He leads by 3 lengths. In second place, Dinah Lane. National Prophet, a length and a half away third. Then Malogan. Back fifth on the inside is Clissold. Then a Bozza. Ma Wong still 3 wide, but chasing those leaders. Warbucks is next, a length then to Dashing Damien. Mr. Boris on the outside, Poor Print. A length and a half to Goodnight Saigon. Well back is Banksia Man. Rustington's Pride making a big run right around the field. Then Bianco Ice, Sir Sapling. Well back too is Sir Silver Khan, second last in fact as they come onto the bend. And Cara Bush is last of all, 350 metres to go. Baron Gun's the leader, a length and a half in front of National Prophet. He's now popped the big question, the Plonk horse, and he's coming after the leader quickly. He's moved up to hit the lead. Ma Wong and a Bozza on the outside. And here comes Rustington's Pride with a big run. Rustington's Pride raced up to them. A Bozza going with Rustington's Pride. Rustington's Pride is just in front of a Bozza and Ma Wong. And Rustington's Pride is too good, wins it by a neck. Rustington's Pride first, a Bozza second, Ma Wong third. They streeted the rest of them. National Prophet or Baron Gun in fourth and fifth place. And Warbucks and Cara Bush who made up ground. Goodnight Saigon and Mr. Boris further back, Poor Print. Bianco Ice, Warbucks. Well back in the field then was Sir Silver Khan with Banksia Boy. Pulling up pretty quickly to Dashing Damien with Dinah Lane, Clissold and Malogan won at the last home.
Right, the numbers there on the first event, 6, 7 and 1 as called by Wayne Wilson. Rustington's Pride the winner. Number 6, second placing to 7, a Bozza. And third, number 1, Ma Wong, 6, 7 and 1 in the first event in Brisbane. Race 2 coming up there at 12:50. And the scratchings from this are numbers 4.
Locked away for the opening race and the light is on. And they're off and running in the first event, and Comron Park missed the start about a length and a half and was back towards the rear with Sir Rapa to get going. One of the first out, a Lottie led from Lonely Dreamer, who jumped away well today. Supersonic's gone up on the outside to take the leaders on from Kameda Court fourth. Then making ground is Comron Park, and further back Cadonia Boy. Then Sir Jolly, Worthy Kingdom back beyond midfield from Subsonic, Royal Title, Show Them All. Sir Rapa last of all at the 1,000-metre mark. And this leader here, Supersonic, got out by 3 lengths to a Lottie, a half on the outside, Lonely Dreamer. 2 to Kameda Court on the inside, then further back was Comron Park. 2 to Worthy Kingdom, Cadonia Boy on the inside of Sir Jolly, a length and a half Royal Title. Outside it's Subsonic at about 4 lengths to Show Them All and 5 lengths to Sir Rapa. The leader coming up with about 750 metres to go, Supersonic by 2 lengths. Second placing is a Lottie, a length on the outside, being niggled at a little is Lonely Dreamer, the favourite. Not making a great deal of ground at the moment. Getting up on its inside there is Comron Park, and they're clear of Cadonia Boy running on from Worthy Kingdom. On the turn they race, and the leader Supersonic straightened up, but a Lottie raced up on the outside to tackle it from Comron Park. Lonely Dreamer is out wide, and now he's starting to knuckle down, and coming home very well on the outside is Cadonia Boy. Cadonia Boy's picked them up in a couple of bounds now with 150 to go. I'll race to the front now from Comron Park. Lonely Dreamer struggling, and then back on the inside is Supersonic. Cadonia Boy in front, he's over a length in front now of Comron Park, and he's too good for these Cadonia Boys, coming away from Comron Park and Lonely Dreamer, and Cadonia Boy wins a length and a quarter Comron Park. 5 lengths away third, Lonely Dreamer struggled into third placing. From on the inside, Supersonic. Sir Rapa came home well out wide. Then a Lottie got run over, followed by Sir Jolly. Worthy Kingdom never in it from Royal Title. Then Kameda Court. Then further back, Subsonic, and tail right off is Show Them All. Winner of the opening race here today is Cadonia Boy, number 6 from Barrier 1. Has picked them up quite comfortably. Has raced home for a good solid win. Well, this joined in, had about 4 away from the fence, has come home an easy winner in the run of the post. over Comrade Park, which was a good run because it did miss the kick. And struggling well before the turn and getting into a distant third placing will be the favourite, Lonely Dreamer, never really going well. Numbers are 6-4 and a photo. 6-4 and a photo on the opening race, 6-4 and a photo. Cadonia Boy first, Comrade Park second, and the judge calling in the photo, and it goes to Lonely Dreamer, number 1, 6-4 and 1. 6-4-1 on the opening race today here at Sandown. Well, it would have showing about $13 and $2.30 on the Victorian tape. By Gondolier, Comrade Park is showing about $1.20, and it should pay a Lonely Dreamer of about 60 cents. So a nice result for bookmakers there in round 1, the first race for the new racing season, and it's been a long time coming for a result for the books. This one's got up to win. Ran second at Wangaratta 3 starts ago.
Pack numbers 6, 4 and 1, the winner Cadonia Boy, $13 for the win and $2.30 for the place. So that's a great start for the racing year for the bookies. Comerham Park second, number 4, $1.20, and third the favourite Lonely Dreamer, 60 cents. The Quinella paid $39.80, and the Jenny Chapman box trifecta on the first at Sandown, the numbers 6, 4 and 1, $324.25, but don't bother calling because she didn't have it. The first in Brisbane today, numbers 6, 7 and 1. Rustington's Pride, the winner there, $5.30 and $1.40 officially. Second, number 7, Aboza, $1. Third, number 1, Marwong, 65 cents. The Quinella paid $18.35 and the trifecta $118.25. Now, they're just about ready in Sydney for the running of the first event there. And let's take a look at the approximate totes.
Machine likewise to Truchka, and Minuetto Rouge, the early leader, being taken on by Gillette in third position to Truchka, going quickly now, followed closely by Fleet Invader, a length the Classic Ella, and one excited Tetracan, Snowtastic, August Wind, You're the Reason, and last of all in a bunch field is Hasty Miss, going along by the 850, and Minuetto Rouge a half length on Fleet Invader, a length to Truchka, and Gillette caught out wide, excited the inside, and then Snowtastic, a length and a half to Classic Ella, then You're the Reason, one Tetracan, August Wind is second last, and Hasty Miss trails as they come along by the 600 metres, and the speedy Minuetto Rouge a half length on Fleet Invader. 2 away third is excited, saving ground on the inside of Snowtastic, and 2 to Truchka, then Gillette is losing ground, and Classic Ella heads the others on the turn. Fleet Invader made the bend a little awkwardly, and Minuetto Rouge leads her about a length. Excited getting between them, it is under pressure, followed by Snowtastic running home, and then 2 You're the Reason. Coming to the 200, Minuetto Rouge being tackled for the lead by Snowtastic, a length Fleet Invader, and then You're the Reason. Minuetto Rouge in front, Snowtastic on the outside is about a half length away, grinding away Minuetto Rouge and Snowtastic lunges. Oh, won't be much between them on the line. Minuetto Rouge has stopped and Snowtastic has lunged. There's not much between them, believe me. Then Fleet Invader with Tetracan. Behind that quartet came You're the Reason, Tatruchka. Further away was August Wind, and then came Excited, Hasty Miss, Gillette, and Classic Ella was last to complete the course.
Well, a tight one in the first event in Sydney, and the judge calls for the photo, and I think you'll find that Minuetto Rouge, number 7, has just lasted to win. It looked as though Snowtastic might nearly get it about 3 strides from the line, but with the bob of the head on the post, I think Minuetto Rouge, number 7, has probably just beaten number 8, Snowtastic. And in third placing, number 1, Fleet Invader, as called by Ian Craig. And here we see the scene inside the last 100 metres. Minuetto Rouge in front, Jimmy Cassidy riding hard with the whip in the right hand, interestingly enough. And on the outside, Snowtastic with R. Dufficy making ground steadily. Now they're inside the 100. Minuetto Rouge about a half length in front. Snowtastic gradually making ground, and it was here that I thought Snowtastic might just get up and edge Minuetto Rouge out, but you'll see that the heads bob in different sequence on the line, and I fancy that Minuetto de Quinella should pay $22.15. The trifecta $303.80, number 781. Interim totes for the first event in Sydney. Well, Jenny Chapman
in front from the inside gate. Poetic Sound showing speed. A lead Earl began very quickly. Smart and Lucky, Mixed Luck, and My Vanity Lad handy. Century Judge is next on the inside of King Coven, and Double Cadet caught out fairly wide. Callboy drifting back in the field now with Red Raz and Tiger Meow. Callboy in a little bit of trouble running out of that first bend. And Lord Tumbler, Night Rocket, Raybound drifting well back in the field, back towards the rear with Black Roman. As they slide down the side, 650 metres to go. Ogre is just in front of Poetic Sound, and the lead Earl is a length away third, then Smart and Lucky, Red Raz. Double Collect going up to be about 5th as they race onto the bend, and then King Copen. Black Roman making a big dash around them. Mixed Luck next on the rails, and then Lord Tumbler, Tiger Miel, Ray Bound out wide, Core Boy, Century Judge. My Vanity Lad has drifted back to second last, and then Night Rocket in the straight now. Ogre Image is the leader, drifting away from the rails a little bit. Poetic Sound has grabbed Ogre Image, and coming at them hard on the outside is Red Raz, and Elite Earl's got a lovely run on the inside, and he's bursting through to tackle them. Red Raz is just in front of Elite Earl. Red Raz and Elite Earl. Mixed Luck into third place. Red Raz just in front. They hit it. Red Raz has just won. Red Raz has just beaten Elite Earl. Mixed Luck a half length away third. Then Smart Lucky, Tiger Miel and Century Judge, Poetic Sound, followed in by Raybound, King Copen. Then Ochre Image, Black Roman, My Vanity Lad, Night Rocket, Double Collect, Core Boy, and Lord Tumbler, one of the last home.
Red Raz getting the money, number 2 in a tight one. The second event in Brisbane from number 10, Elite Earl, and third placing to number 16, Mixed Luck, running home well. 2, 10 and 16 as called by Wayne Wilson there for the second event in Brisbane. Now the third at Doomben at 1:25 and delicious.
Yeah, the racing out here at Sandown. It's a mild sort of day, sun's out, bit of cloud overhead, but the sun peeking through at the moment. Track is heavy and the rail out the 5 metres. Yes, this one, Red Sophia, has been spec'd pretty good each way odds. Favourite on the track is Bowl Lily, number 1, but a little easy in the market. Top date about the second pick, no money for Heaven's Way. Solar Flame kept safe. A little bit of a nibble for Gospel Bell. Probably the best backed in the race could be Red Sophia. Coming into line now as we wait on Midland Maid and one behind it, Top Date, to get set now. Midland Maid and Top Date will be the last two to come into line here. No, Sempre Bella still behind the gates. We're right on starting time. Over on the inside, Solar Flame. Heaven's Way is ready. Gospel Bell is in. Ashby Lass towards the centre. Sempre Bella completes the line now, and they're set to go. The Elstonwick Stakes, race 2. Signal given. Racing, Solar Flame away nicely over on the inside, a bit slow to get going behind them, Kelly's Angel. The others have come out very well. Solar Flame went through to lead. Red Sophia began well, is up second on the inside of Heaven's Way and Ashby Lass and Gospel Bell. Then further out as Bold Lily caught out wide, easing behind them Inquisitive. Kentucky Hostess getting up on the rail. Then Roulette Lady followed further back by Kelly's Angel on the outside of it, Midland Maid. Sempre Bella back to second last, and back there with it is Top Date at the 1,000-metre mark, and the leader here is Solar Flame about a length in front. Red Sophia is second. Kentucky Hostess third on the inside of Bold Lily. Poking up on the centre to keep Bold Lily out 3 deep there is Heaven's Way. Then Midland Maid, Inquisitive, about 2 lengths. Kelly's Angel, Roulette Lady, Gospel Bell, Sempre Bella, Ashby Lass. Top Date last of all. Coming up with about 600 to go. Red Sophia struggling, and the leader here is Solar Flame, about a length and a half. Kentucky Hostess. Midland Maid out 3 deep, has gone to third, a length. Bold Lily, then Heaven's Way. Red Sophia dropping out. Then Kelly's Angel, Top Date, Roulette Lady, Gospel Bell. Inquisitive well back with Ashby Lass and Sempre Bella. In the straight against the inside. Solar Flame about a length and a half to 2 in front of Midland Maid on the outside, who raced to second. A gap then to Bold Lily, and further back Kentucky Hostess, and then Kelly's Angel. Over on the inside at the 150 though, Solar Flame in front, but Bold Lily getting to it quickly on the outside. Bold Lily raced up to grab Solar Flame from Midland Maid, and Kelly's Angel getting home very hard out wide, but Bold Lily took the lead. Kelly's Angel running on well, but Bold Lily too good. Wins a length and a half in the run home. Kelly's Angel second. Midland Main got up to run third, I'd say, just ahead of Top Date and Solar Flame, then Ashby Lass. Kentucky Hostess, Heaven's Way, a gap in the field, Gospel Bell, Roulette Lady. Red Sophia showed some pace but dropped out from Sempre Bella. Inquisitive, one of the last in. The winner of race number 2, Bold Lily, racing up and grabbing them. Number 1 in the frame, number 1, Bold Lily, going up to Solar Flame and quickly taking the lead. And although Kelly's Angel came home well, Bold Lily has come away for a good win here in race number 2 to win by just on a length over Kelly's Angel. And about 2 or 3 away third will be Midland Maid ahead of Top Date or Solar Flame back on the inside. Bold Lily number 1, Darren Triandafaloo. What a day for Darren. 2 rides, 2 wins. In the new racing season, numbers are 1, 6 and 2. Number 1, the winner, Bold Lily, ridden by Darren Triandafaloo, and that's 2 rides, 2 wins for that boy. Darren Triandafaloo winning the first 2 events on the card. Number 6 is second. Kelly's Angel, ridden by S. Tronrid. And third, number 2, and that's Midland Maid, ridden by D. Browl. Numbers are 1, 6 and 2 on the second event. Significant thing there is Bold Lily drew barrier 10, Kelly's Angel barrier 11, and Midland Maid barrier 12. And the winners are...
Track is good. They weren't far outside the race record in the first event. Off. Not a bad break with one exception. Kintyre Star drops out last in the early stages, and Country Club straight to the lead from Kiss and Run. Then Please Reply and Power Surge. A length hit again, Benny, and Niagara Falls improving, followed by Nixon. And behind those horses next, Prince Elite very deep. 1.5 lengths further back is Imperialism, and then Kintyre Star on the inside of Calderwood. Hello Tony, and last of all is Chinese Legend on past the 750. And Country Club by 2 Kiss and Run, a length and a half, then coming hit again, Benny. Behind those horses next is Ponderosa and Niagara Falls, then Prince Elite and Please Reply. 1 Nixon. Power Surge going back as quickly as it went up. Kintyre Star faces a huge task. Then Imperialism, Calderwood, Hello Tony, and about 3 lengths further back Chinese Legend. Country Club's got an enormous break as they turn the corner. Leads about 3 or 4 Kiss and Run under the whip. Hit again Benny's third, then Please Reply. Niagara Falls next, followed by Ponderosa and Prince Elite. To the 200 and distance, and the leader Country Club. The boy shows at the whip. It's about 4 or 5 lengths on Please Reply, and then comes on the outside Prince Elite, but it's Country Club in no danger of defeat at this stage. Getting a little tired, but the others are not picking him up, and Country Club wins it well from Please Reply. Prince Elite or Hit Again Benny third, then Nixon and Power Surge, Imperialism, Kintyre Star, Hello Tony and Chinese Legend. Then a break in proceedings to Ponderosa. Further back was Calderwood, Niagara Falls. What a weak run. I wonder how the bloke feels that took the cash bet of 32,000 to 8,000.
Pretty ordinary, I'd reckon. 2, 3 and a photo after the running of the second there in Sydney. Number 2, Country Club. Youngster by Rancher, and doesn't look an awful lot like Rancher, but racers like him, plenty of speed, and Country Club coming away over the final stages to win easily. Number 3, Please Reply in second position, and it'll probably be a photo for third between number 5, Prince Elite, and 1 Hit Again Benny. $1.85 for the winner, $1 for the place. Kelly's Angel, $1.75. Midland Maid, $1.05. The Quinella, $14.50. And another Jenny Chapman trifecta, $125.45, race 2 at Sandown. Now, they're just about set for the running of the second in Sydney. The first went to Minuet Au Rouge, $2.95 and $95. Snowtastic paid $1.50. Fleet Invader, $1.60. Quinella, $22.15. 6.21. The nation's greatest race, the Melbourne Cup. And with the compliments of race play, let's take a look at this segment on At Tallack.
At Tallack came from Europe to make his mark on Australia's racing year of 1986-87. And how well he did it.
At Tallack reached the judge today. Clark's got a run, I think. At Tallack's a length and a half in front of Rising Fear. Colin Hayes wins his second cup. Here's a Comic Court performance by At Tallack. It wins by a length and a quarter to Kenny Lass.
Now the Triple Group 1 winning son of Roberto has taken up residence at Lindsay Park, Australia's finest thoroughbred nursery. In the familiar blue and white livery of Sheikh Hamdan Al Maktoum, At Tallack raced with distinction in Europe. Although untried at 2, he gave an early preview of his level of latent ability with his 4th to Secreto in the 1984 Epsom Derby, after assisting a great deal with the pace. At Tallack was also placed in the Italian Derby and the Grosse Prix von Berlin at Group 1 level. However, the limelight was to be his in the Grand Prix de Paris. This time-honoured Group 1 contest is for 3-year-olds over 3,000 metres at Longchamp, an $800,000 US Kentucky yearling. At Tallack is by champion racehorse and sire Roberto. Unquestionably, as a 3-times Group 1 winner, At Tallack is easily the champion's best son. He clearly demonstrated this within the space of 4 days at Flemington in the spring of 1986.
Mr. Lamundi going through on the rail at the 150. At Tallack has swept to the front. It's At Tallack under the whip, coming away. Colour Page battling on from Roman Artist, Mr. Lamundi, and Bornaby Queen finishing well, but At Tallack reached the judge today.
And further back, Joel, Mr. Lamundi, Kiwi with a late run. At Tallack in front from Rising Fear. Kiwi running on with Sea Legend. Clark's got a run, I think. At Tallack's a length and a half in front of Rising Fear. Colin Hayes wins his second cup. At Tallack a half Rising Fear.
But it was in the autumn of 1987 that At Tallack showed us his class. He took on Triple Group 1 winning mare Kenny Lass at a pet distance of 1,400 metres with this result.
The Melbourne Cup winner in front of the 200. Kenny Lass struggling to try and get to it. At Tallack the leader. It's got Kenny Lass beaten. Here's a Comic Court performance by At Tallack. It wins by a length and a quarter to Kenny Lass.
I think one of the things that appeals to me about At Tallack and why I was so keen to stand him at Lindsay Park, he has that ability to quicken in his races, and he's a horse that not only can stay, but he sprints extremely well.
At Tallaght, an internationally acclaimed Group 1 winner on 2 continents. At stud, at an internationally acclaimed stud.
The third at Doomben. And for the racing today at Doomben, it's a slow track, but as we can see, the weather is fine, and a total of 25 scratchings for the meeting there today. Now, it appears as though they may be just about set, with 1 or 2 exceptions. You can see the clerk of the course there. Sea Scandal, apparently the favourite, is undergoing a veterinary inspection here. And King Rang, in fact it was. So it's in the betting, probably about the 2nd pick in the race. So Sea Scandal, the favourite. King Rang has been inspected by the veterinary surgeon. He comes into line and they're set to go. Here's Wayne Wilson for his call of the third.
Count Chicote at gate 2. King Rang is 6, and the favourite drawn the middle of the field, gate 7. The lights are on. Ready to jump, all set, go racing. King Rang missed it a shade, and Sea Scandal began only fairly. Silver Rally began nicely, and Corrada Miss Egmont came out smartly. And Whitcott Rocket is ridden for speed in the early stages. Sea Scandal racing up to be about 4th as they head to the post the first time. Majestic Sound pulling pretty hard moves to be 2nd. As they race past the post now, and Whitcott Rocket is the leader, 2 in front. Corrade driving up along the inside of Majestic Sound to be 2nd. Ahead away 4th on the outside then was Cordo Road, who's just sliding past Majestic Sound now. Silver Rally over on the inside, 1 to Sea Scandal, passed by Silver Magnum. Then Count Chicote on the inside of Clavelli Door, 1 to Making Memories. Then King Rang, Miss Egmont, Delissa. Imperial Coup getting back in the field, back to 2nd last, and Seaview Girls at the rear. As they head into the back, 1350 metres to go. Whitcott Rocket is the leader, leading by 2 lengths. Cordo Road has his head bobbing in 2nd place. A Negaway 3rd on the inside is Corrade, and a length then to Majestic Sound. Silver Magnum caught out 3 deep. There's no speed on at all. Silver Rally is next on the inside, 1 to Clavelli Door, and then Sea Scandal, who's splitting horses in the middle. Sea Scandal running about 8th at the moment, and in fact under the whip. Harris forced to put a couple on with him just to get his mind on the job. He's only about 5 or 6 lengths from the leader, but he is riding him along. He's gone for the whip again on him. Then Count Chicote and Making Memories, King Rang, Miss Egmont. Then Delissa, Seaview Girl making a lightning-like move right around the field and dropping out towards the rear as they come down the side there. 1 caught out fairly deep. It's Imperial Coup. 600 metres to go, and the leader Whitcott Rocket. Sea Scandal's dropped back worse in midfield, and he's flat to the boards. He's pulled the whip on him. He's riding him hard as they straighten up now. 400 metres to go. Whitcott Rocket just in front. Cordo Road 2nd. Silver Magnum 3rd. Clavelli Door. Making Memories next on the outside. Seaview Girl out wide. Sea Scandal only a couple of lengths off them, starting to make up ground, but he's still hard at him. They've got 200 metres to go, and Sea Scandal, he's hitting top gear. He's after them quickly. Blow me down. He's still going to win it, Sea Scandal. He's raced up to them, charges past them, and he goes on and scores. Sea Scandal first, King Rang and Imperial Coup in a photo 2nd and 3rd. 4th home was Making Memories, and then Clavelli Door, Silver Relic, Delissa, Miss Egmont, Silver Magnum, Corrade.